Hi everybody, you are watching tutorials. My name is Alex, and in this tutorial I will show you how to design this amazing cat logo in Gravit Designer. And this is basically the tutorial where I show you how to avoid the pen tool as much as possible, constructing the logo from the simple shapes because it makes it iconic. So let's get started with a new document. Alt N or Option N on your Mac to bring up a new document panel. I'm designing on the website Medium, the 1366 on 688, but the actual canvas size doesn't matter. So let me grab this because I have a few of my references here. And first of all, we need to go to the layers and create a new layer group, or new layers as it's called in Gravit. It looks like this folder, so you need to click on this button next to the trash icon to bring up a new layer group. Okay, so all of these three layer group, let me call it respectively. Okay, the proper organization of your layers will give you a much more pleasant design, and it will be easy for you to navigate when you need to customize something for your clients. Okay, so all of these are basic part. You might or might not include the single layer for the text, but I prefer to keep the text here. So let's first bring up the grid by clicking on this radio button. And then grab the rectangle tool or click R on your keyboard to grab the rectangle and draw a rectangle. Our first rectangle will be for the body, so I want to make it as wide as possible. As you can see, it occupies 6 points of the heights, and I need to go and introduce the corner radius. So 20 will be enough for this design. And now I need to convert it to the path in order to get access to the individual points. So I want to use this icon on the control panel, and then switch to the direct selection tool by clicking D. Select the top left point and introduce more of corner radius. I might also introduce it to the top right, but a little bit less than this. Finally, I need to grab another rectangle or click R, and I want to draw the chin. As you can see, it extends the body to 1 point as well. And then I want to duplicate it and increase it a bit in the size. And as you can see, my duplicate extends the heights of the body on 1 point as well. I mean one section of my grid. Now I need to also round the corners here. I might round the corners here, just slightly, and then Ctrl G, Command D to make a duplicate, guys. So far so good, we have all of these duplicates, and I want to lock these duplicates so far on my layers panel and select the other rectangles that we have and combine them in one single path by using the boolean shape operator that called create compound path that you will find on the control panel. So click this to combine, and as you can see, it's the live effect, meaning that you can adjust everything on the fly. So this is what I want to provide here. I want to cover everything so it will be one straight line right there. I want to even extend it here, and we will change the duplicate accordingly, okay, and then lock it again. Next thing to do, I need to convert the compound shape into the path, so by clicking this path again icon, and then switch to the direct selection tool or subselect tool is it called in Gravit, and introduce some corner radius, of course. So far so good. I'm totally fun with it, guys. And so what we need to do, I want to grab the color. And let me show you how we can benefit from the shared style in the Pro version of Gravit Designer. So I want to grab the color from my design. As you can see, this duplicate is still here, and put it on the body layer. Okay, then create the duplicate, then create a duplicate and put it to the outlines. And now we need to convert this to the stroke, so we need to delete the fill by using this trash icon and introduce the border. I want to increase the border size to around, let's say, 5 for this type of design. It will be okay. And finally, I want to choose some body color because I'm not satisfied with this black. So I'm totally fine with this brownish color for F1603. So far so good. And as you can see, now I can create the shared style for this type of path. So one of the benefits of shared style that we can add a lot of stroke attributes to it. For example, if I go to the advanced stroke border panel, I can, for example, set it to round and then set the joints to round as well. So this is one of the important stuff of this tutorial, to keep all of the angles as round as possible, because it makes the logo friendly, very friendly. So keep in mind this, and then go to the shared style and go to the create shared style, and I will call it outlines. And now we can convert everything to the shared style by clicking only one button, and it's amazing. So let me show you how it works. Let's unlock this rectangle, and what we are going to do is to convert this to the outlines as well. So I want to apply the shared style, and then next I want to convert it to the path and introduce, for this type of path, I want to introduce so-called break curve in order to open it and get rid the rest of my design. So to first go to this direct selection tool and put an additional point at where you want to break the curve. So let's say I want to break the curve here, then keep it selected, head over to modify path, and then break curve. And then go immediately to the appearance panel, because you shouldn't unselect it, okay? Don't deselect it, don't do anything don't click on your empty spot of your canvas. Head over to the appearance panel and click on the closed. You need to uncheck this option, just like this. And now, as you can see, this path is available to you. You just need to create another point. Let me delete this point and this point, and now we have this wonderful point here. Okay, it looks more like a dog right now, but let's carry on. Let's continue to work on our design. Now that we have this body, let's create the legs, and we will start again with the rectangle tool. So grab the rectangle, click R on your keyboard, and create one simple rectangle that occupies 3 sections and with the height of 1 section. Let's convert it again to the outlines by introducing the shared style. Then I want to assess individual points, so I need to convert it to the path, by clicking this icon. Then select the direct selection tool, and we need to round the corner, just like this. Corner on the top left, and head over to modify path and break curve again. Uncheck the closed, and then delete unnecessary points here, just like this. Let's also create the leg and rear. In order to do this, I want to create a square, make a duplicate and reduce it like this. Now that we have two intersected rectangles, we need to head over and combine them to the shape, create the compound shape. Now that we have this, we need to convert it to the path, then head over and apply the outlines. And once we've done this, we need to grab the direct selection tool and around the corner. Here, then here. Then select again the corner on the top left, head over to modify, path, and break curve. Uncheck this closed command and select and delete it. We don't need it anymore. Just like this. It looks amazing, right? Now that we have here these legs, we are ready to create the tail. But make sure that all of your outlines are in the single layer. Just look at this artwork right now, how clean the layers are. And disable the, in order to do this, we need to grab the pen tool and head over to the snapping options to disable the snap to grid option. It helps you to be more flexible when you're using the pen tool. So okay, so far so good. As you can see, I'm working with the outlines because this is the design that is supposed to be on top of your outlines, is supposed your stroke. So let's make the changes. I want to delete the border and select the fill. As for the fill, you can also consider to make it, if you're working with the pro version of Adobe Illustrator, you can make it as a shared style. Now we need to duplicate this design, and we need to grab the pen tool again, and I will draw the color spots on the tail. This one is good. Let's make another duplicate of this tail, and then head over to the Boolean shape apparatus and select the intersect once. Then select another duplicate and another color spot and select the intersect again. Now select both of them and head over to the convert to path, and then head over to the fills and set it to white. Now go to the tail and make a duplicate again with Ctrl D, Command D command, and head over to shared style and create the outlines. And don't forget to push it to the top of your layer stack in order to cover everything. And now I will show you how to open the appearance. You just need to uncheck this closed option on the appearance panel, and it opens the appearance. It is much more easier, but in the same way, the major drawbacks, you don't really control where Gravit will open the path. So let me adjust a little bit my tail. Okay, so far so good. We finish with our tail and we need to draw the face features. Okay, now in order to draw our nose, we need to grab the Bezigon tool. You can do it, you can achieve the same result with the pen tool basically, but let me show you how the Bezigon tool works. It allows you to create perfect curve, and we will start with the bottom point, then head over to the right and then hold Alt key on the top joint to draw the perfect curve and then complete our design. This is it. This is our diamond shape. We need to reduce it a bit. Grab the direct selection tool, select the 2 points, 2 joints on the left, on the sides, and head over to the corner to adjust the corner a bit, just 1 pixel of corner radius. And finally I want to select this nose again and head over to the border, delete the border and select the fill that corresponds with our outlines. As for our mouse, we can also use the Bezigon tool. So let me grab the Bezigon tool again. You need to place 1 point, then place another point here, and then place a point that is inclined to this point, to this line, holding Alt key. This is how you will draw the perfect curve and then finish the design, just like this. You might also curve it away a little bit by placing another point. Finally, let me select everything and head over to the shared style, create the shared style. I think the border weight is a bit overwhelming for us, so I need to decrease it to 3 pixels. Keep selected everything, make a duplicate with Ctrl D, Command D, and finally reflect everything horizontally. This one needs some adjustments, guys. I think we need to select again the points on the sides and introduce the corner radius in order to change the shape a bit, just like this. I think this one is perfect. Finally, guys, we need to draw the eyes, and in order to do this I want to start with the simple line. So I need to grab the pen tool and draw the horizontal line. If you want to make it strictly horizontal, you need to hold Shift, Then head over to the shared style again. You can decrease or to border weight to 4, make a duplicate by dragging with the Alt key, and then switch to subselect tool, select 2 dots, and then use your arrow down key to change the way how the eyes looks. This is it, so far so good. Now that we have our body, our framework, and we need to add some stains, shadows, highlights, and so on. So in order to do this, let's draw some designs, and here I want to introduce another shared style. It will be of help for us. It's just a simple white color, so let me delete the border and create a shared style. This shared style I will call, let's say, white. Click create. This is it, and now I want to duplicate this design again, and I want to grab the pen tool and draw some spots over there. And now you work simply. You need to grab the body, make a duplicate, Ctrl D, Command D, select the design that you made, and head over to the intersect boolean shape operator to make this spot. Then head over to the path to convert it to the path, and finally apply the shared style to white. You might adjust also the way how it looks, of course. Now let's copy the body and draw the main shadow. In order to do this, I will copy the body, make a duplicate, then push the duplicate to the left, then make another duplicate of the original. Fine, selecting both, I will go to the boolean shape operator and click the subtract. Finally, we need to make it as a path and select the shadow, just like this. Okay, so far so good. This looks wonderful. Let's put the ellipse. So I draw the perfect circle. I need to go to transform, skew it a bit. Let's make the skew of 10 degrees, apply. As you can see, I went to the opposite side. Let me do the manual adjustments. Just like this. Reduce a bit in the size and select the color. Wonderful. Now we need to place everything on the font layer. Keep it selected, cover it a bit, and draw the leg. Let's create the outlines, then make a duplicate, switch to the white, and then in this duplicate selected, snap the shadow color, put it on the back, on rear. Let's select this one and also disable it. Let's adjust the shape. Wonderful. Let's place some highlight. It will be simple rectangle. Make sure that you are working under the outlines, so we need to replace it to the body layer and select the yellow color, just like this. Wonderful. We might also use it here. Okay, last but not least, let's create the small part. This will be the only one, guys. It's our ear, so just make it like this. It will be so easy to do because eventually we need to create a duplicate. For this duplicate, let's apply the outlines, then select the original file and head over and make it white, and then select the color of your choice, just like this. And guys, this is it. This is the final result. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Finally, guys, if you want to change the text, if you are wondering what is the type I'm using for my lazy chat tutorial, let's make it like this, lazy chat. I'm using the Lucky Guy. This is available on the Google font library, so you need to just head over to the letter L, and make it appropriate color. This is it. This is the final design, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you do, give us some up, subscribe to my channel and share this tutorial with your friends. Thank you for watching and enjoy your day.